Ah yes, Terraria PvP, the place where everyone finds fun in brutally murdering each other in a 2D kids game. All the gameplay footage from this video is from my PvP multiplayer Terraria server GitGudWO. You can come join and play with us. Like always, all players are spawned randomly from the sky on the map with immunity to fall damage. I went to the mineshaft to gather loot, but GitGudWO just recently received a new update, and one of the features from this update introduced portals. I was completely clueless on how portals would work, and my cluelessness rewarded me with a player jump scaring me out of nowhere from a random portal near me. I was just literally minding my own business mining iron ores, and now I'm being chased by a guy that is thirsty for my blood and has the intention to brutally murder me for entertainment purpose. I quickly consumed my surface potion to resurface to spawn in hope that he wouldn't do the same. I thought I lost him, but turns out I was wrong. He did in fact also use his surface potion to chase after me. I panicked and tried every way possible to run away from him, but as my pathways got met by a dead end, I knew I'm already dead, as he has successfully cornered me in a tight spot. Truly, the experience of being a niche internet micro celebrity in a Terraria PvP server. Time for another game. This time, I spawned on the corruption, got a very powerful dead sickle and a lot of decent loots. And I professionally bombed down some demonite ores. Yep, professional. Oh, and I also found an enchanted sword shrine. Dream luck for real. Crafted a demonite armor, resurfaced and bombed down some meteorite ores that just landed, while definitely not exploding myself. Crafted flamerang from it. Now that I have such great gears, I'm gonna try to engage in combat as I saw these two people on the desert biome fighting each other. Little did I know it was a really bad mistake to meddle with other people's business. My focus was distracted between the guy in shadow armor and the guy with gold armor. I was forced to make a choice, so while the guy in shadow armor ran away, I decided to chase and target the guy in gold armor, only for the guy in shadow armor to rejoin the fight and pick up the remnants of the fight. As I have low HP at this point, he was able to corner me and murder me. Such a disgusting strategy. Terraria PvP players are truly bred different. They are willing to spend most of their early prep time chasing you instead of gearing up, like what is happening here right now in this game. The game has barely even started and this guy is already on full silver gear and is bombarding me with his boulder stuff. This chase kept going on for straight up more than 5 minutes. I knew my chance of survival is very little as this guy is literally bloodthirsty. I also learned that apparently I am horrible at aiming. I found a guy in the same mineshaft as me with similar gear as mine as well. Both of us have snowball cannons and snow ranger themed weapons, so we decided to fight. But I completely forgot that water slows down projectile velocity. Due to that, he was able to take advantage of the momentum while I am underwater. And there is this one game where I managed to get full fossil armor gear and sand gun. I was basically prepared for any long range fight, but of course, classic me. I just have to ruin every chance I get to winning in the last second. What am I doing with my own bombs? There are multiple forbidden tactics in this multiplayer server. One of them is scaring players away by going into the storm. Yes, sometimes you can enter the storm to scare off unsuspecting players. But honestly, I'm pretty sure this guy just sympathized for me. I met the same player again, but knowing I won't stand a chance against him, I used the hidden tactic of negotiation. That is definitely not borderline cheating. He ended up definitely peeing himself and running away. Totally. Now I can mine this meteorite safely, just in time before the storm is approaching. As I approach spawn using the forbidden tactic of negotiation, I also succeeded in stopping two players trying to attack me, giving me time to craft meteor armor. Now that all three of us remaining players are given time to be ready, the tactic of negotiation can no longer be used. The final battle begins. It was a very intense battle, requiring the skills to grapple to blocks and an accurate timing. Without the meteor armor I've crafted before, I wouldn't be able to stay afloat airborne for short periods of time and this battle wouldn't be possible. One of the three men accidentally slipped, while his hook did not reach on time, resulting in his death due to fall damage. Stupid me, I decided to grit and scavenge his loots, only to end up being an easy target for the other guy. Moral of the story? Being greedy is bad. Next game. In this game, I decided to use a random portal and I got teleported to a random place where I meet a guy minding his own business. I decided to politely greet the man while targeting and chasing him down to take revenge of all my previous games. Unfortunately, he was lucky enough to be able to escape by drinking his own surface potion. But I'm not just gonna stop there. I gathered some loot from the current crimson biome and decided to use my own surface potion to chase him down. Think of it as a dangerous quest for revenge. Fortunately, I was able to find the man, again minding his own business traveling on the Crimson surface. But with my flying carpet and chain guillotine combo, I was able to target and pin him down to the ground, while he helplessly swing around his blue moon flail. At long last, I was able to kill a person, finally. But my happiness would soon be stopped as I got too overconfident and traveled to the snow biome. And I met another guy with gold armor. As I'm editing this, I sometimes wonder, why do I get too overconfident? I am literally wearing silver armor, while he is wearing gold. Why did I decide to engage combat with him? This is literally peak human stupidity at its finest. Though to be honest, it was a close fight, as he is only using trident and chain guillotines with not much mobility accessory. I could make a great use out of my flying carpet mobility and my chain guillotine, but the moment he was able to get out from the cornered area, he could make use out of the slope terrain and whips out his flamarang to brutally murder me. Overconfidence is bad. Getting very good loots as early as possible can be extremely beneficial for you in this game. As shown in this game, I was able to get that sickle very early, resulting in me being able to kill an unsuspecting victim trapped inside a water crater in the corruption biome. This would only snowball into something much greater, as I was able to gather more loots afterwards. As I said before, getting good loots early snowballed me into no longer becoming the hunted, but instead the hunter, as now I was able to chase and pin down any enemy player that I spotted. I am the one who snowballs. While other players still have garbage loots, I have the upper ground as I already have good loots like that sickle and a grappling hook that I crafted earlier. With the combined power of the deadliness of close combat that sickle and early mobility of grappling hook, I was able to engage close quarters combat with this guy and brutally murder him. Fortunately, his loots were really good. I literally got a free crimson armor. I don't need to craft or upgrade my armor anymore. Afterwards, I found a meteor crater. I bombed it down and crafted a flamerang. At this point, I was near unstoppable. Now people would run away instead of engaging combat with me. This is such a great feeling and reminds me of the unfairness of life and the aphorism of how the rich gets richer and the poor gets poorer. People that are born in richer countries such as the US would have a better start in life than people who are born in third world countries such as Cambodia. Just like how you would be more likely to win in GitGudWO if you get a great loot near your spawn point. I may have gone a bit too deep. Anyways, I almost died because the guy I was chasing managed to outrange me with his ranger gear. I was near death with my 1 HP. If that flamarang hit me, it would have been all over. Luckily, it did not and I was able to escape down the mineshaft and I was able to regain my HP fully. Now that my HP is full, I'm confident to yet once again resurface. But the game ended up with me being overconfident once again. As the saying goes, overconfidence blurs out the risk, inferiority magnifies it. As I become careless and completely forgot that I had no golden horseshoe accessory equipped. During the heat of the battle, as I'm facing against multiple people, I ended up being careless and dying to fall damage. But regardless, it was a good game. You too could also come and play with us. Join the GitGudWO Discord server and let's have fun brutally murdering each other in our Terraria Multiplayer server. See ya!